Forman's good. Well, here we are. Hi there. Welcome to Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast ranked 14th happiest in the world. Behind
14th happiest.
Underwhelming Demand podcast from Finland, the one from Denmark,
Right,
the one from
okay.
Switzerland.
Yes.
Damn those Scandinavian countries.
The Canadian version, yeah.
Right.
They always win.
That podcast is brought to you by a brand new sponsor, Erica Vincent, Realtor with Rebel Realty Brokerage Inc. Brokerage.
Yes, Erica Vincent. She's a realtor in this area. She's sold a lot of houses. She's great at her job. We'll tell you more about her in a little bit. But thank you to Erica for being our title sponsor at the moment.
Yes.
We
can't forget Calves for a Cause.
We can't forget Calves for a Cause. This is the last week for Calves for a Cause because the new the auction, I should say, not the new. I guess it is this year's auction coming up April 5th. That's right.
If you're listening to this in time, I know the vast majority of listenership will happen after it, but a significant amount will. For those who would like to view the calves prior to the Canadian Dairy Expo, they'll be hosting a viewing night at Fraydon Holsteins or Fraden Holsteins, Monday, April 3rd, starting at 1 p.m. M&M Excavating will also be sponsoring pulled pork and buns for anyone that would like to attend.
That's right.
It's like a stag and dough. It's like a party.
You know they serve pig at the cow auction, don't you? That's what they do at the cow viewing. We serve pig.
You're not having beef on a bun. Pork on a bun.
That's right.
This is
what you're in for.
The Dairy Expo. And by the way, once you purchase a cab and all the money goes to Children's Hospital in London.
Yes, it does.
Did you know? New study, University of Florida says just 5 minutes of neck scratches make dairy cows happier and calmer.
Ooh.
5 minutes. How long does that take to get through the whole barn?
Okay.
That's a lot.
If you think about calves, they're active. They seek stimulation following milk feeding. So providing more things to do, like brushing, may calm calves, reducing sucking behaviors after feeding and increasing rest.
There's a lot to unpack there, but
that's why they have those wheels that they scratch on, right? Yeah. The calves.
That's right.
Yes. Look, this is Calves for a Cause. Okay, it's coming up April 5th.
Yes, and all proceeds from the sales of the calves go to Children's Hospital here in London, Ontario, and that's because Daryl and Sarah Marcus have a son named Brooks who spent a lot of time at Children's Hospital and still does, and so this is the third year for Calves for a Cause and their way of giving back. So if you're going to buy a calf, if you're in the market for a new one, check them out online, Calves for a Cause on Facebook or Instagram. Go to the viewing night and buy one for a cause, right?
It's pulled pork.
It's a party. If somebody's serving pulled pork, it's a party. I'm telling you that. Yeah.
Right. Okay. And right after you do what's the thing? Oh, yeah, there's a conga line and it's just a party.
The pie in the face game.
Yeah,
sure.
Whoever.
Every time.
Yeah, every time.
Yeah.
Okay, so I just returned from my little, and we went on March.
Yes.
If you've ever been to Pearson Airport in Toronto during 3 days of March break, when March break just begins, you know what we dealt with. I mean, that place is a madhouse.
You don't usually go this late in the winter.
No.
Usually you go earlier. You waited this year to go on March break.
Well, we haven't been away since COVID began, which is for us had been a long time. And we had gone to the same place. We were in the Mayan Riviera in a city called Playa del Carmen, and we had been at a place there for years and years and years. Our daughter, Charlotte, literally grew up there. And this year, that resort that we had been to for years changed to adults only. So we couldn't go. So we decided to try somewhere different on a recommendation from a couple of different people. I'm not going to tell you where I went because I loved it so much I don't want you to come. I just want to keep it the way it is.
Keep it for yourself.
Yes, right.
You don't want to publicize that. Okay.
No.
Right.
I'll tell you where I went.
Anyway, so this year, because Charlotte's now a 16-year-old, we decided that we would bring her lifelong best friend, or BFF. They've known each other since they were like a baby. Her name is Beth. We call her Bethy. The plan was they had a room. We had our room. You guys do what you want.
Okay.
If you want, we'll, look after you. We'll get you chairs. Oh,
I mean, meet you at the airport next weekend.
Yeah, see you in a week.
So we still had
Good
contact. Luck. We knew what room they were in, that kind of thing. And,
were you side by side?
No, not at all. Nowhere
really?
Nowhere near them.
Oh,
nope.
wow.
Oh.
Nowhere near them.
That's odd.
But we saw, the funniest thing is they're both literally the same age. I can't get her out of bed on weekdays. Can't get her out of bed. And then on weekends, I don't bother.
Yeah.
Whatever they arise, they arise.
Right.
On our trip south, they were up every day at like 8 a.m.
Wow.
8 a.m. I don't know why they were having so much fun. I guess. Okay. I have no idea.
They couldn't wait to spring out of bed and get out there.
Just a little story, a couple little things. I did text. I couldn't get a hold of you, Forman, because I got the phone on airplane mode and I couldn't communicate. But I could send an iMessage to Rachel, and I wanted to let her know, and I will now let you know and include you because you didn't know about this. There are 3 different beaches where I was staying. Beautiful beaches. And we decided to, I'm not really a beach person, but we decided to do the beach thing for a few days. Then we decided to go by the pool. So we were at the beach, and there's a...
Tough life, eh?
Yeah, it's tough. There's coral just that you can see when the tide goes out. And then you don't see it for a while when the tide comes in. But there's coral on the one beach that we were at. This beach, this area, you literally, Forman, if you wanted to snorkel... 5 feet from the surf, 5 feet, you could, there are fish, all kinds of them. And the water was so clear, you can see them, Rachel. I couldn't resist texting Rachel about all the fish that I saw.
Yeah.
Her first text back, Forman, was, ew, gross.
I'm scared of fish. It's a childhood trauma. So I don't like to swim in places where I can see the fish at least. I like to pretend they're not there.
They're always there.
Hopefully there's no fish where I'm at.
And these fish, and this is the part that really got Rachel. There was a larger fish, and they would kind of swim together. There'd be 4 or 5. That big. I don't know how big. A foot. I don't know, not that big. But they were larger
than... Take
a
finger off or something.
Yeah.
Sure.
No, thank you.
They were larger than some of the other fish. And these are tropical fish. Beautiful colors and all that stuff. These larger ones would kind of travel together. And they loved rubbing up against you.
Oh, gross.
Just kind of standing there, just enjoying it. And then all of a sudden you go, what's that on my leg?
Was it attached to you?
No, they just swimming. I swear they do it on purpose. After a while, you kind of got used to it, and you could watch them do it. When they start coming for you, they want to pet you.
No, I would be freaking out if a fish touches me in the ocean or something. I scream. I've done that before and scared the entire beaches.
Okay.
Yeah,
well, I thought of you. Don't go there.
If a fish touches Rachel in the ocean, does a crowd form?
Yes, or run away. Yeah. They think, what's wrong?
You would be running out of there. A shark? I would like to see that, how quickly you would run out of that. You would be moving.
It's embarrassing.
You'd be moving.
It's embarrassing.
So anyway.
But it sounds like a very beautiful place for people who are fine with fish.
Yeah, look, it's a snorkeler's paradise. It's a snorkeler's paradise.
Well, some people really love that.
So first full day we were there. We hadn't seen the girls yet. We had seen them. We had gone to the show the night before, and we'd had dinner with them, and it was fun. But we hadn't seen them yet. We had heard from them. Oh, no, that's not true. Charlotte had breakfast with us. She got up early and had breakfast. And then we got this cryptic text. It was just a video, and there was some laughing or some sound in the background, but we couldn't really tell. So, it came to Mom. So Jana sent a text back saying, "What is this?
What are you doing?
Yeah, what is this?"
Yeah.
And then we get this text back, "Our toilet exploded."
Oh, no. Oh, boy.
Oh, it couldn't have been a sink or the tub. Had to be the toilet.
Yeah. Has to be the toilet. Mm-hmm. Now, if you would like to put down whatever you're eating while listening to the podcast,
I think I might take another sip and wait for the next sentence out of your mouth.
Right. You want to put some stuff down. There's a couple of teenage girls who both go to the bathroom within minutes of one another. The first had an issue with it not it didn't seem to want to flush. So the solution to that is just keep flushing.
Yes.
Of course.
Okay.
Yes.
Oh, it did go down. Good.
When you're
Okay.
16, you have no idea how to fix
good.
that.
All good. Same problem. And so says to teenager number 1, it won't go down. Teenager number 1 says, just keep flushing.
Yes.
Just
obviously.
Just keep flushing.
Yep.
Yeah, that doesn't work. That doesn't work.
No.
So a teenager number 1 says to teenager number 2, well, you got to call someone.
Mm-hmm. The
Like,
maintenance
you gotta,
Yeah.
you gotta
You know
call
who I'm
someone.
going to call?
Please
Mom.
don't call mom. Don't call dad because I don't
They
want to be
texted
bothered.
Mom.
No. So they ended up getting a hold of. I was in Mexico, I will say, and I've been to Mexico 20 times. I love the country. I love the people. So please, I hope no one's offended. So they're telling this story. My daughter and her friend were telling this story to us several hours later. We didn't get most of it until several hours later. This is not my story. And I seldom do this, rolling on the floor laughing. I mean, I was rolling on the floor laughing.
Yeah.
So they called, there is a language barrier, and my daughter has taken 2 years of Spanish, but there's a language barrier here.
Yeah.
But I will share this with you, and I'm creating anything, but this made me laugh. So every time someone would go into the bathroom, the first guy was a maintenance guy, and then the second guy was a plumber, and the third guy, anyway, every time someone would go into the bathroom, all the girls heard was, ay, 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 ay. Ay, ay, ay.
Oh
Yay,
my
yay, yay.
And were the girls laughing about this?
Yes.
Were they? Okay, because
Like,
it is funny.
You know, because the first girl was saying, yeah, then the plumber went in and all he did was go, ay, 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 ay. Anyway.
Like, this is a real doozy in here.
So, and now
Oh my
they're trying.
gosh.
Now they're trying to communicate with one another, and they can't. They can't.
Right.
Like, they can't. Like, you know, other than they understand what ay, 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 ay means.
Yes.
It's bad.
They can't communicate with one another. So eventually, I think the plumber, I'm not sure, said Google, Google, Google. So they got the Google Translate going.
Perfect.
Yes, okay,
which
good.
helped a lot.
Okay. Yes.
So that helped a lot. So what it ended up boiling down to is they got a new room. They got some laundry done for them.
Oh,
and
good.
everything else. But at one point, the cleaning lady came in.
Oh, no.
While they were trying to make arrangements, while they were trying to fix things. And the cleaning lady didn't understand a word of English, and they didn't understand her. So they were like, they held up the Google Translate to the cleaning lady. And all they got from the cleaning lady was
smile.
A big smile. All they did.
Oh, no.
At one point, the cleaning lady and the two teenagers, all they could do was laugh. And they did. They laughed and they laughed and they laughed.
What a catastrophe.
Yeah.
Like, that's hilarious.
Oh, they got some laundry done, a new room.
Okay, well, that's, I mean.
Ay, ay, ay.
The toilet really was bad if they had to switch rooms and they couldn't fix it.
You know.
I mean.
Thank goodness.
Okay, good.
That's beauty.
They figured that out on their own.
We were on vacation. Come on.
In the ocean with the fish.
That's it.
Hold up Google Translate here and.
What's that?
Wait, don't speak.
I'll play it again. That is, what the fuck did you do to this toilet?
This is Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman, brought to you by Erica Vincent, Realtor with Gravel Realty Incorporated Brokerage. We're going to tell you more about Erica, our brand new title sponsor, shortly. But we got sponsors coming out the wazoo.
Yeah, we have a new one actually this week also, including with Erica. Now we also have Intuition Nutrition. This is really cool, actually. Jenna is a registered dietitian. And I want to get this right because she has certain language that she wants to use.
Yes.
She says that she helps you discover the joy of eating. They do a gentle, weight-inclusive care, and they have a refreshing health at every size anti-diet approach and encourages food freedom, the ability to enjoy all foods without guilt or shame. And her ideal clients are clients who are tired of dieting, counting calories, doing exercise you don't like, and you want to learn to honor and trust your body by eating more intuitively. I think that's fascinating. So anyways, she has an office on York Street in London. But if you're not in London, she'll do online counseling. She does group workshops, such as raising intuitive eaters and nurturing a positive relationship with food. She does workplace wellness workshops if you want to bring her into your workplace, all kinds of stuff. She's a registered dietitian, and that means that she's covered by most benefits plans as well.
Yeah, in Ontario. So if you're
In
resident
Ontario.
anywhere in Ontario, you can get an appointment with Intuition Nutrition, and I mean, if you don't have to fight with exercises they're just
Sucky.
You know, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
You
Right?
don't have to count your calories. You don't have to get on the next fad diet. There's
Oh
none of
my
that.
gosh. Isn't that, yeah, that's the worst. So find her on Instagram, intuitionnutrition.rd, or look her up on Facebook, Intuition Nutrition.
There you go.
Thank you, Jenna.
Yeah, Intuition Nutrition. Give this a shot. If you have been one of those chronic dieters, this, to me, what she's offering here. So you would like to look after yourself, but at the same time feel good, good about what you're eating.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So what a great idea.
Thank you for being our newest sponsor.
Look her up. Yeah. Great
We're
idea.
intuitionnutrition.ca.
Yeah. This is Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman. Oh, and of course, brought to you by Erica Vincent, Realtor with Rebel Realty Inc. Brokerage. We're going to tell you more about Erica and her. We're so happy to have her on board.
Yeah, title sponsor.
Yeah, that more on Erica coming up in just a moment.
Absolutely. But first, good idea, bad idea.
It's time for another good idea, bad idea.
I came across this one, and I just wondered what you guys thought.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to talk about the city of Regina, which is where Forman used to live, right, Forman?
Forman. Yep.
Forman.
Yeah.
How long were you in Regina?
Yeah.
3 years.
3 years in Regina.
He's already laughing. The capital.
Does it ever get old, though, when you're living there?
How long were you? Never mind.
The capital of Saskatchewan. It's the Queen City.
Is it the Queen City?
Well, Regina is Latin for the word queen, and
of course.
Look at a coin with Queen Elizabeth. It says there's her little insignia or whatever.
They're not going to be around much longer.
I didn't.
It'll
know
be
that.
King Charles.
King Charles. Yeah,
King
that's
Charles.
right.
Yeah.
His Latin name is probably not half as fun.
He's not half as fun.
All
right.
By the way, how long were you in Regina, Forman? I just thought I would.
I was in Regina for 3 years.
It's a long time.
It was quite a long time.
You lasted a while there.
Sorry, Rach. Go
I
ahead.
did last a
Go
while.
ahead.
Thank you for
Go
noticing.
ahead.
Then you went back home. Okay. Well, tourism officials in our favorite city have apologized for a new ad.
No.
Yeah.
What do they do?
Yeah. Yeah, this is the tourist people because they want people to come to Regina.
So we're wondering, is this a good or a bad idea?
Is this a good or a bad idea? Yes, I'll
Okay,
tell you
all
what
right.
they did. They have
Well, I'll
wait a
say
minute.
that we know when I was there, I went there when the mayor and they did a whole corporate rebrand of the city, and they got a new logo and new slogans and all that stuff, and it was
Right.
a fancy little R for Regina. It was
Okay.
fine. It was lovely. But there's also a lot of like the I love New York,
Mhm.
I love Regina,
Yes.
I heart.
Of course.
Fine, it's fine. You know what? It's the name
like
of
it.
the city.
It's the name of the
Yes,
city.
Of course
Yes.
it is.
So
Get
now
your
we
mind out
have-
of the gutter.
Now we're
right?
already apologizing for the next new one.
This is a new one. Yeah, they've done this new rebrand. It was a $30,000 rebrand of tourism and whatever. Because they want
$30,000.
people, it's going to be summertime. We're traveling in Canada, right? Anyways, everybody was eagerly awaiting the new ads and the logos, which comes from Experience Regina. However, the
Experience Regina.
Yes, that's what the
So
tourism
Regina
organization.
is
the
renamed
tourism-
themselves.
Well, they're called Experience Regina.
Okay.
Experience.
All right.
Regina.
If
All
you
right,
haven't,
perfect. If you haven't,
you're a Regina virgin.
Not everyone's into that.
okay.
The
Some people
slogans-
prefer a Saskatoon.
Sure. They might. That's fair. To each their own, right?
Right.
That's fair.
The Paris of the prairies.
The Paris of the
Okay.
The Paris of the prairies.
Which one is?
Saskatoon.
Is it
Saskatoon,
really?
yes.
I had no idea. But that's maybe. Anyways, I'm not going to go there. So
I wouldn't.
no, I'm going to stop.
I wouldn't.
Slogan
Okay.
number 1.
These are toxic. What?
They were being slammed. People were saying, critics are saying it's misogynist and steeped in masculine toxicity.
Oh, toxicity. Okay.
Okay. Show us your Regina. Slogan number 1. Slogan number 2. The city that rhymes with fun.
Okay.
Yeah. The tourist organization from the city came up with those. Those were not
Okay.
parodies. Those weren't like funny jokes. These were actual slogans that appeared on the website
Right.
and on hoodies.
Bunny hugs, I'll have you know.
Bunny hugs. That's what they call them out there. Yeah,
Yes,
hoodies are called
bunny
bunny
hugs.
hugs.
So
out
you
there.
can get a
Yeah.
what is it called again?
Show us your
Show us
your
Regina.
Regina bunny hug.
Yes. Or the city that rhymes with fun.
I'm sorry,
Yeah.
but
Well, you could. You can't anymore.
Are they apologizing because both merchandise items are already sold out?
yeah, because
I don't know.
now
They just pulled them
You
off.
can't
the
keep them in
shelves.
stock?
I would buy one of them.
I don't think
Why
they're in
wouldn't you?
stock anymore.
Why wouldn't you?
I would. Well,
Yeah.
I don't know if I would buy it, but
Well, you
listen,
should.
I think yes, it is. It's misogynist. It is, steeped in toxic masculinity.
Oh, come on.
However, it's
Come on.
also pretty funny.
It's funny.
Listen, I'm a huge feminist. Huge. You know that about me.
Yes, yes.
So that I agree with that. Those sentiments.
Oh,
I
mean,
also think this is hilarious.
I feel like why wouldn't you take it? But okay, I guess I try to be a devil's advocate here. Although there's
Okay.
a part of me that basically says, do we really get upset about this? Do we really? Isn't it?
I
just
think it would
funny
be funny if it was.
It's just funny.
I think it is funny. It is. I agree that these are funny and clever and whatever. I don't know if like the government officials should be doling this stuff out.
Well, these
Part of
they-
the municipal,
the
the
city,
tourism
yeah.
would
Yes,
be.
but they're not elected officials. It's not
No,
like
no, they weren't. They
that's-
wouldn't be elected.
that wouldn't
but
be
they
your
work for- it'd be-
campaign slogan. Show
No,
us your Regina.
although you might
Although
win.
they
You'd
might
think
win.
the
You
city
might win.
council would have had some say in some approval process, especially to rename Tourism Regina Experience Regina.
Yeah, like I mean, that to me,
And
Well,
I think
we have. Don't we have like Experience Ontario here? Like, isn't that our? I mean,
that's a whole
really.
different.
That's fair.
But that doesn't-
Experience Regina.
well, yes, but
Yeah.
yes, but I mean, I don't know.
I mean, if you're saddled with that name, what else are you supposed to do?
They already
Really?
named
you
their
might as
football
well have
team
fun with it.
the Rough Riders
Right. Yes.
in Regina.
but they're
That's
not.
really bad and
Uh,
dumb.
uh,
Like, that's dumb.
Is it?
But it's on par with saying Experience Regina because it could be very not controversial also. You
Go
know?
see the Rough Riders.
Go see the Rough Riders.
I guess. Yes.
Show us your Regina.
So do you think that
Hashtag.
was it a good or a bad idea for the city, like the municipal
Well-
tourist officials to have those slogans? And then was it a good or bad idea to pull them?
Okay. Well, essentially, I'm going to, if truth be known, I think you have to look at this. You stand back and go, well, I guess it's a bad idea because it cost you $30,000 and it blew up
Sure.
in 2 days.
Yeah.
So
Waste of money.
it was a bad idea,
Hmm.
but
Maybe you should have had more focus groups, right?
perhaps,
Hmm.
perhaps. What are the people like there? Are they nice people? Are they nice people?
Are they nice?
Do they
people?
have a sense of humor?
That's
though?
my question. Do
Yeah.
they have a sense of humor about the
Do
city?
they understand the name?
Or are
Do
they humorless about
Do
it?
they get that?
They're very inclusive. They're very open and welcoming. Decades ago, I think the story came from, I think it was like a radio morning show who did a whole
course.
shtick with
Okay.
the city that rhymes with fun
Exactly.
unofficially. It was not
Exactly.
officially endorsed by
Well, then
Now
it was,
is.
and now it isn't again.
Yeah.
Now it isn't.
Then it was. So my thing is, who was offended by this? Was it the people from Regina or was it the tourists?
Well, you find me a tourist who wants to tourist in Regina.
Like, seriously. Quite. And be serious. But that's true. That's
I think it's a tough sell to get people to, tour.
To go there. But if you sell it this way,
maybe not.
That's clever.
Like, maybe they tried to do focus groups, but no one was showing up.
How many frat boys are you attracting with these slogans? And you know how much they spend when they go to the bars? Lots.
It puts a whole different picture when you say focus groups and Regina in the same. you know what I mean? I don't know. Anyway, I guess bad idea. The whole since it blew up on them, but I
guess I kind of think it's a good idea though.
I think it's funny.
What are they doing with the unsold merch? Can we?
Yeah,
can we get some?
We can sell it
because people.
Send it here.
Can we?
People will buy that.
Oh on the black market for sure.
Okay, I have one here for good or bad idea: powdered beer.
Not interested.
Yeah.
Really?
I don't think
right
so.
On surface level, what was this like powdered
milk? Yeah, powdered
milk.
Powdered milk's already terrible.
It's like instant.
Although you can cook with it.
It's like Kool-Aid, but beer.
It's like instant coffee. A German brewery.
Gross.
But does it have alcohol? It can't have alcohol.
It works the same way as, say, an instant coffee. You mix it with water, and there you go. It's carbonated somehow. That's a first. They claim it looks and tastes just like regular beer, but their current version right now is non-alcoholic.
Right.
They say a boozy version will be available within the next few months. They'll start selling it around the world.
Okay, this might be a good idea is if you're like camping or somewhere that you can't bring a case of beer because it's too heavy, you got to carry it, something like that.
That's never been an issue.
You find a way.
Not for you.
Where there's a will, there's a way.
But unless you're doing one of those,
maybe you're climbing Mount Everest and you want to be able to have. I don't really know.
And it makes sense.
It could be something like that.
That's the only reason you think it's a good idea, but let me point out, why would they even do this? Their answer is the environment. It's cheaper and easier to transport. So listen, I would give it a try. I'm skeptical. How's that?
Yes.
Forman, you're not skeptical. You're out.
It's good idea for the environment. Good idea if you're an astronaut. Bad idea if you're Forman.
Bad idea if you're Forman. Got it. This is Due to Underwhelming Demand podcast with Dave, Rachel, and Forman, brought to you by Erica Vincent, Realtor with Revel Realty Brokerage. We're going to talk about Erica. She owns the podcast right now.
Yes, she does.
She wants to be our sole title sponsor. So let's talk about Erica and what she does.
Well, she can help you own a home.
Yeah, she buys herself. Right.
You know how hard it is to get right now? You need a realtor to help you. You can't do it by yourself at this moment, right?
No,
it's
and
hard
how
to
many
find
things have changed? Like, if you already own a house.
So much in the last 6 months.
Exactly. Like, whatever the process was the last time you bought a house is completely different now.
Oh, for sure. So if you're looking for a realtor, you're looking to buy a property or an investment income or a vacation home or something like that, Erica can help you. You can get her on Facebook or Instagram at Erica Vincent Realtor, or through Revel Realty if you like. She says she owns several investment properties, so she's got lots of experience in investing. She likes to work with people who are looking to invest. Maybe you want to rent to own or buy a vacation property or flip a house that you want to rent out. She really likes working with investors. She also really likes working with first-time home buyers because that's kind of fun, right? Like, they're so excited to get their first home and going through the whole process of searching for a house. She can really help you find one that suits your needs and your lifestyle.
I like that she even admits that she gives off a mom vibe because she really tries to take care of her clients and relieve as much of the stress as possible.
Yeah, I can confirm because I know Erica and she does. You're right.
Yeah.
Yes, I know her personally and she's a great person.
But the flip side of this is, and she's good at this too, she helps older couples looking to downsize.
Dave.
Oh, yes.
Yes, I know. This is something that may...
when are you going to do that, Dave?
Well, I don't know, but I know who I'm going to call now.
Okay.
When I need to do that.
Sure.
Right?
One of the three of you
absolutely.
has to get kicked out first, I think.
That's right.
Yeah, one of the three of you needs to be out the door. Give it a couple of years.
I know which one I don't want to kick out right now, but that's just me. Yeah, that's right.
She might have a different answer, though.
That's right. That's right. Yeah.
All right. So Erica's licensed to buy and sell anywhere in Ontario. If you're here in Ontario, primarily she works in kind of the London area, Middlesex, Elgin counties, and a little bit of the surrounding areas as well. So, or you can email Erica Vincent at revelrealty.ca.
Thank you, Erica, for sponsoring this fine, high-quality podcast. Thank you very much.
You can flip it if you want.
But keep us around.
This is Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast where Dave, Rachel, and Forman. This podcast, by the way, unlike the Chevy Camaro, has not been discontinued. At least not
yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Just wait for it. And it's brought to you by, once again, Erica Vincent Realtor, Rebel Realty Inc. Brokerage.
Thank you, Erica.
Thank you.
Yes.
Thank you. Forman.
Well, my wife Ashley may be interested because as soon as she came home after being away, she said, "Boy, this house stinks."
Oh no. She was away? Where'd she go?
She was in St. Thomas.
Oh, she came home.
Really?
She had 25% more life for a week.
For a week?
Really?
Yes.
She took off and left you.
Well, it works out.
Did she leave you with the kids or did she take the kids?
Took the kids. So it works out that neither of us have to take vacation time. And Grandma and Grandpa can have fun with the girls for a week during March break because Ashley works from home, but for the company there. So she can go into the office in Ontario and go to work every day, and the girls get to have fun with Grandma and Grandpa.
Yeah.
And I'm home alone, still going to work every day here in Halifax.
Okay.
Right.
All right. Well, that's
perfect.
fine. Yeah,
wow, you got your own little vacation. You're home alone.
Yeah, so you were home alone.
That's lovely.
Yes. So what did I do? I immediately asked buddies of mine, "Hey, you want to come out here?"
Uh-oh.
Oh my gosh.
It also happens to be St. Patrick's Day.
Uh-oh.
Yeah. How many buddies did you have to your house?
2. There was 3 of us in total.
Oh, boy. Okay.
They left their wives and families and came here.
I'm sure everybody was happy about that.
So when did they arrive? Just before St. Patrick's Day or on St. Patrick's Day?
They arrived the Thursday night, March 16th.
Perfect. St. Patrick's Eve.
Mm-hmm.
Exactly.
So they got in and you immediately started drinking, if I know you guys.
We used to call that St. Practice Day. Is that what you did?
I tried practice, yes.
St. Practice Day.
Yes.
Yes.
Didn't you have to do a show the next morning?
Well, yes, I would have taken it off, but we had prearranged that our morning show here, Melody and Forman in the morning on Hot Country 103.5, get that weekly podcast at all the same places you get this fine podcast.
Mm-hmm.
It is unsponsored, however.
Okay. All right.
But we had prearranged to do a live show 6 till 10 in the morning from the Old Triangle Irish Ale House in downtown Halifax.
Oh,
beautiful!
Okay.
Wow,
And it's like owned by actual people from Ireland. It's very, very
authentic.
Irish.
Pouring authentic Irish beer at this establishment.
7 a.m. doors open.
Really?
People were lined up. There was a lineup before I arrived.
Wow.
I arrived at 5 to set up. There was already a lineup. People had been there since 3:45.
No way.
Yes.
Okay, so
did they just continue partying all night till the next day, till the next morning?
Well, they had travel mugs with them,
Weird.
and I'm pretty sure it wasn't just coffee.
St. Practice Day, I told you. Okay, so Forman,
Wow.
it sounds to me, correct me if I'm wrong, but this sounds like the perfect opportunity to do a morning show while also enjoying a beverage of a social nature.
I had a couple.
With your friends who might happen to be there and
Yes.
come to the broadcast.
Wow.
Well, the show was on till 10, and they arrived and ended up by pure chance at the table right beside the broadcast by 9:30.
Wow, nice.
Okay.
Yes.
By
Let me
chance,
ask you,
really?
in retrospect now, do you think it was a, because sometimes we would get done doing when we did our morning together, we would get done and I don't know how you guys would feel, but I'd leave and maybe I'd be in the car and say, gee, I sucked today, or that didn't go well.
Mm-hmm.
And did you walk away from this morning show with your friends in the bar going, Good or bad show? Would you?
No, it was a good show. Very
Yeah.
good show.
Okay,
you know,
good.
I always found
usually when you go out and do a show, there's a lot of technical things that can go wrong.
Sure.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And around these parts, very often go wrong. But that morning, nothing. It was smooth sailing. Everything.
Really?
Everybody was fun and welcoming and had a good story, and everyone had a good laugh. We talked to
Good.
the first
So a
guys
good
in
show.
line.
So it was
The manager is so delightfully Irish. I'll add some of him in here, just saying a few things because it's delightful. It's absolutely
Aw.
delightful.
That's nice.
All right. Because
Yeah.
I would say, those days when I would walk out and go, I didn't have it or whatever. If later that day I had a couple beers, I used to think, maybe the show wasn't that bad.
Yes. No.
So I'm just saying,
Yeah.
the show may have sounded.
Well, look,
Your show probably sounded like we sounded maybe at the end of like a festival that we might have been at all day drinking
maybe.
That's
and
right.
getting up on stage.
That's
And
right.
we're a
That's
little bit
right.
more lively at the end of it.
Yeah.
Right.
I do have a very obviously pregnant co-host to keep me down.
Okay.
Okay. So it's not
All
like
right.
you can be,
All
you
right.
can't be.
That's
yeah.
really. That's
Both
a
of us can't get carried away.
perfect timing
Right.
to have
Well,
to-
but she
to
can't, so you could,
Take
right?
your-
Well, no.
take your pregnant morning show co-host to the St. Patrick's
Yeah, St.
Day
Patrick's Day
bar
pub.
Yes.
Pub,
that
yeah.
she can't participate in. That's nice. Very nice. Nice touch.
Yeah.
She'll remember. I'm pretty sure when on your birthday you're not getting much.
Well, she left pretty quickly by 10.
Okay, so
Anyway.
anyways, you've had friends. So you had friends.
Yes.
We're talking about the broadcast.
Exactly.
You had friends come, and so they came to your
Are they-
show.
yes.
Are they? So when did they
This
leave?
was on March 17th.
Yes. So
16th.
Friday, March 17th, Melody left by 10. We were at that same bar until about 3 p.m.
Oh my gosh.
Good for you.
Ready for bed by then, I'm sure.
Good for you.
Uh-huh.
Okay. So
a
when did,
substantial bill.
so you're how long did your friends stay?
They were supposed to, so they came in Thursday night. They were supposed to go home Sunday afternoon.
Uh-huh.
Thanks to good old Flair, who might as well buy some buses because they sure shit don't fly airplanes. Please change my mind and sponsor us, Flair. Just the worst.
Did
They
have
got
one of-
canceled. Yeah.
Did they have one of their planes repossessed in Halifax?
Yeah, I thought didn't they get a plane taken away or something like
They
that?
got
Yes,
3.
I have friends who were supposed to be on the Kitchener flight. It got
No way.
taken away. Yes.
Ashley flew in to Waterloo to Kitchener, so Ashley saw one of those planes in Kitchener, like it's an impounded car, where the engines are all covered up, and there's a huge cinder block behind the tires.
Oh my.
They put a boot on it.
They've
Yeah.
been repossessed. Yeah. They're not going anywhere.
I know.
Wow. All right.
So somehow my buddies were able to come here. Then their flight got canceled to go back there.
So wait a
So-
second. Are they still with you?
No. Instead
friends
of
are
leaving
not-
Sunday evening, and Ashley and the girls came home from Swoop from Hamilton because their Flair flight had already been well ahead of time been canceled and they rebooked.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
Yeah,
On a different airline, I see.
yeah, from a different
Mhm.
airport.
On
Exactly.
a different discount
Yeah.
airline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she came back Sunday morning. They were supposed to leave Sunday afternoon. They
Oh,
didn't
no.
until Tuesday night. Sorry, Tuesday night
Oh
at 10
my
p.m.
gosh.
Wow.
Kids are back to school. You're back to work. Everybody's back to, and you got
Kids
two.
weren't even back to school because
they weren't?
good old Nova Scotia school system had a PD day on the Monday after March break.
Oh my god! What? Why?
And then there's another one the following Thursday,
That's
too.
awesome.
No way.
That's the best.
That's crazy.
It
That's
sure
the best.
is.
That's the best.
So
I
how
used to
thrilled
just-
was Ashley to come home and find 3 drunk guys laying around in her house?
Not very.
Not very. I would imagine.
Pleasant enough. It was fine.
Okay.
Everyone,
Okay.
but we were all like by Tuesday midday. We were all four, 6 of us were exhausted.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Done.
and
Get
sick
out.
of each other, probably.
Get out.
Yes.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have to get up every day at 3 a.m.
Yeah.
You guys are killing me. Get
Yeah.
out.
Well, I would have pre-planned more vacation time off to,
Right? Had you known they were going to stay so long?
carry on. But
So did
yeah.
you for the days that they were there and you're working? Did you come home and drink all day with them and not nap?
Doll didn't nap. They took the girls to like a indoor play place.
There you go. So there you
that's
go.
nice.
Well,
They
girls
did some
work out.
Girls
babysitting.
went there, 2
It all
other
works out.
dads. It
Yeah.
was
Oh,
very
good.
pleasant.
3
Wow.
men and 2 babies.
Mm-hmm.
Plus Ashley.
We tried to take them around. They did a lot of walking around into parks and some trails. The
Okay.
boys and I and the girls did walk around. There's a huge, pretty famous park around here called Point Pleasant Park at the end of the South End. Great ocean views and old forts from wartime and all that stuff were there.
Amazing.
Until one of 2 buddies had an emergency and really he needed to go off ahead to find a washroom.
Oh, boy.
So there's washrooms on the map, right? So
Okay.
go down
All
this
right, good.
trail, take a left, whatever. There's got to be a washroom there. He did not find one. I think the washrooms might be seasonal and therefore are not physically present during the winter.
No.
And this was not a number 1 emergency.
Okay.
no.
All right. All right.
Oh,
So
boy.
if a human
Ay.
if a human shits in the woods,
Yeah. Well, you do what you got to do. I
A lot of
mean,
that.
he
Lot
at
of
least
that
has
good.
the wherewithal to take off his bright blue winter coat to try and blend in a little bit.
Yeah. Okay.
yes.
Perfect. Well, sounds like you had a wonderful time, courtesy of the
Sounds
fine
like a
people at
lovely.
Flair. You hate us.
Yes.
We hate you. That's
Flair Airlines, you made me shit in the woods.
that's right. It's awesome.
You made me shit in the woods. Wow. Well, no one's made me do that so far in my life, so.
This is Due to Underwhelming Demand, the podcast, which is brought to you by Erica Vincent, Realtor with Rebel Realty, Inc. Thank you so much, Erica. With Dave, Rachel, and Forman, we're wrapping up. Just want to let you know that, like Erica Vincent, Realtor, who's sponsoring the podcast, and also Intuition Nutrition.
Yeah, and Calves for a Cause. This
and
week's
Calves for
their
a
last
Cause.
one, though.
They're all fun.
Because the auction's April 5th. Don't forget.
That's right. You can sponsor this fine, high-quality podcast, too. You could.
You could if you
could.
Yes.
And you should
High quality.
Get on it soon because prices might go up.
Yes, they will be going up.
If you costs a lot to be on something like this.
Unlike
Right.
Flair, they don't go up at all. They stay firmly on the ground.
Stay firmly. We go up. Flair does not. That's right.
Before we go out of business.
That's right.
Yes, if you would like to sponsor our podcast, you can message us on any of our social platforms at Dave Rachel Forman or email us daverachelforman@gmail.com. You can get us any which way.
Oh,
Those are all the ways you can just send us a good old message.
You can.
Voice
If you want to,
message,
sure.
Yes.
a
We
comment.
don't care.
Maybe you could be like Howie. Thank you, Howie, for sending us a picture that says, "I found this and had to share with you guys." LOL. On sale at Publix in the U.S. from Cigar City, Florida. Cigar City Brewing Company.
Uh-huh.
For $12.69, you can get a 6-pack of cans of Florida Man Double India Pale Ale.
Florida
What?
Man W India Pale Ale.
Oh my God, I got to post that. I didn't see that message.
I will try that. I will next time, and I don't know when that's going to be.
Even they know they have Florida men.
Of course they do.
Yes,
Of
they're
course they
fine
do.
with it.
Oh,
Well, it's
yeah.
a double IPA,
You know.
Dave, and it's a 8.5%.
Okay.
Wow.
It'll make
It's like
you
how
do.
the people from Regina should really embrace their name.
That's right. If you drink that beer, you'll
People
do
in
Florida.
Florida.
Too many of those, and you do a
You
Florida
will be a
man
Florida
thing,
man.
You'll be a Florida man. That's
Exactly.
right.
I think that's what it says on the can.
There you
Perfect.
go.
Yeah,
All right.
it's a great
All right.
slogan. That's
All right.
somebody
Thank
should
you.
embrace that, and they did.
Thank you. Thank you. For that.
Here's a message from Scarlett who says, I know you guys, and she listens every week. She says, I know you guys have heard this a million times, but I'm so glad you're doing the podcast. It really makes my week. Thank you so
nice.
much.
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
I
thank you.
replied,
Sorry.
oh, we never mind hearing that.
No.
Thank you for listening. Thank you to everybody listening. Please tell your friends about us. And also, we're on YouTube. So we've got full episodes starting to roll out on YouTube now. So if you want to watch the podcast and see our reactions, because some people do,
I guess.
you can.
Somebody messaged us the headline.
Oh yeah, let's
Yeah.
hear it.
Oh, a headline. Good.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, we got a message from a headline. Thank you, Angie, for sending us the headline. Breaking news. A man was admitted to the hospital today with 25 plastic toy horses inserted in his backside.
Yeah.
Doctors have described his condition as stable.
I like that.
I don't
Thank
even
you.
care if that's not true.
I like it. I
I'm starting to think it's not.
Yeah.
Do you think?